material. So in the tanning process, whenever they take a hide and turn it into shoes or furniture or handbags or clothing like coats, they add natural oils to it. Those natural oils can easily be leached out just by them sitting in our homes with forced air heating systems, or even air conditioning systems can dry them out. Especially upholstery this time of year when the sun's beating down on it. I showed you the BioCleaner laundry detergent that was so popular. This is the BioCleaner Leather Balm. And you're getting a great big tub of it. By the way, I just happen to really like the fragrance on it. And it's a fragrance that's Mother Nature. It's not an added ingredient. That's beeswax, primarily. Now, you don't use this on suede, and you won't use it on nubuck, and I wouldn't recommend it even on artificial leathers, but we all have leather in our homes, whether it be that sofa or whether it be your favorite jacket or your favorite pair of shoes. You're getting 2 mitts, you're getting 2 of the sponges, and I gotta tell you, that one tub lasts a long time. Kylie, how many times do you find yourself reaching for that favorite pair of leather shoes and they look a little dull or dingy? With this, you don't have to worry about that, do you?
You're right. In fact, when it comes into like the winter season and we're breaking out all of those boots, I always just do this to not only clean and polish them, but to protect them as well from the water, which we know is not a friend of leather.
Yep.
And just like our skin, leather needs to be nourished. You know, it needs that kind of nourishment inside of it. And this is a great product from BioCleaner, which we know reducing that chemical footprint, nothing artificial inside of this, that is going to do that clean, polish, and protect. And I always say the same thing, Dan, when you get this home, and smell it. It smells so good, nothing too perfumey, and it's going to do an amazing job of polishing. You're going to get the applicator sponge, and what you want to do is take the teeniest, tiniest little bit of the leather balm, I mean paper thin, and go in those circular motions like she's doing with the shoe or your handbag, or maybe it's that favorite belt, or for you, you know, the saddles for the horses.
Yep, exactly.
So many things are made of leather, but to your point, I want to reiterate it as well. Don't use this on suede, on nubuck, and it's not designed for artificial leather. So this is for your genuine leather surfaces, your handbags that you have, and as they're cleaning on the side, you can see I did a little side of this bag right here, the before and after, because this is one of our little old clutches that we love. It's family heirloom. Now it's cleaned, shined, and protected almost like the day you bought it.
Okay, you had mentioned saddles, which I was going to bring up. Yeah, you don't want to use something that has silicones on leather because it makes the surface very slippery. It makes me nuts. There's a lot of aftermarket automotive cleaning products that have silicone in them, and you'll spritz it on the driver's seat. And I'm glad almost every car has bucket seats nowadays. I remember the olden days where it was a bench seat and you would turn left and your date would slide your way. You don't want that to happen. If you're someone who rides horses like my wife and I do, the last thing you want is silicone on a saddle. You'll wind up flat on your face. There's no added silicones on this. It does have natural waxes, but that's what you want because those natural waxes are what add the oils that seep deep within the hide, and that's what gives it that lush, fresh, new look once again. Now, it also will not change the color of the leather, and there are things out there that will. A lot of things that protect leather will darken it up, but you know, you bought that light tan pair of shoes because you like the color light tan. With this, it doesn't change the color whatsoever. So let's go through a procedure. You know what, I'm trying to think. I didn't know I was going to have a demo here, so we'll do a shoe. That happens to be my shoe. So all you do is you do little circles. And you don't even need to do a lot of them because it's the smallest amount. You can just barely see it there. And that's all you need. And then you do want to apply it in circular motions because that gets deeper into the hide. So can you see the difference between the center, how moist that looks? And I'm fastidious about keeping my shoes clean. But once you get that, can you see the dirt that it built up? Man, I thought my shoes were cleaner than that. Then all you do is you use the mitt and you buff it. Now the idea here is not to get a super bright artificial shine, but just get enough cleanliness that it continues to look good. I'm telling you, it's amazing stuff. It takes a long time to go through a whole tub of it And I'll tell you what, everybody should have a tub of this underneath their kitchen sink for those times when you want to keep things clean. It works great on furniture too, doesn't it, Kylie?
You know what's so funny, Dan? I'm giggling over here because our team here was like, Dan doesn't have anything to demo. He's going to take his shoe off.
You
We
knew it?
totally called that you were going to take your shoe off and
Dang it.
demonstrate on your own shoe. So you're so predictable,
I
my friend.
hate that.
But I did it here with our pump as well. So you see the before and after. And I love that these gloves, they're so super, super soft. They really do a beautiful job of helping to buff in that lanolin and that beeswax. Like you're right, this is not going to pull out any of that kind of color. It's great for any color that you have. And now your shoe, Dan, and the shoe that I just did is safe from the water, which
Yep.
I love because you know you don't want to get those things wet. So we have another pair of men's shoes right here. One was cleaned with the leather balm, the other one was not. And when we spray water on this, you're going to notice it literally beads up on here. I don't want to spray my equipment here, but you can see it beading up. It's not saturating into the leather, and that's what you want. So yes, to your point, use this on shoes, take this to your furniture, even for your car seats. It's great for anything where you have genuine leather. You want to take that, and you will probably see some of that dirt build up on the sponge. That's totally fine. If you have dirt on here, no worries whatsoever. It's not going to redeposit on your leather. The sponge is designed to trap that dirt as well.
If you want to skeeve yourself out real quick, here's what I want you to try cleaning first. If you have a leather steering wheel in your car, because you have no idea how our own body oils, just from simply gripping that wheel, dirty up the steering wheel. So I'm into classic cars. The steering wheel is one of the first things that I clean because I know it's something that is always in contact with our hands. So take that and you'll notice how dirty that sponge is. By the way, if these sponges get really dirty, which they eventually will, then take them to the sink, use your favorite dish detergent, get it wet, pour some in there and squeeze them, and then keep doing it because that dirt will come out and you'll notice the sponge going back to clean. I think it's a very fair price. Clearance sale price, $18.48 for a big tub of it that's gonna last quite some time. We've got more cleaning coming up in just a little bit. Okay, the first family of clean are the Campanellis.